Hi, friends. This is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about American culture. And I want to talk about Grace Randolph and Jeremy Jahns. So, um, so I believe that Grace Randolph and Jeremy Jahns, both movie critics, are the strongest active proof that there is a double standard when it comes to labor in America for women and men. And so a lot of people are like, hey, women work hard and they don't get fair treatment, right? And a lot of time I'm like, well, I don't know if that's true. But then I saw Jeremy Jahns and Grace Randolph, and I'm like, oh, that is true. Like, so Grace Randolph and Jeremy Jahns, they do the same job, right? And Grace is amazing at it, and Jeremy Jahns sucks beyond belief. He's so bad at the job, right? Grace outperforms him in every possible metric. Number of videos done, quality of videos done, breadth of videos done. Jeremy Jahns just sucks at his job. He's absolutely abominably horrible at his job. I'm sure he's a nice person. He seems like a good guy. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with him personally. He just, if you compare him to Grace Randolph, and if Grace Randolph didn't exist, you could give yourself the myth that Jeremy Jahns was good at his job. But Grace Randolph just literally laps him again and again and again, right? And Grace Randolph has 900,000 subs, and I think Jeremy Jahns has like 1.7. It's outrageous. And so people reward Jeremy Jahns for laziness, and they give Grace nothing for the hardest labor. So why are we, and I've said this again and again and again, right? Now, why are we talking about it today? Well, Jeremy Jahns just did something, and I'm like, maybe there's a reason for this, and what did Jeremy Jahns just do? He covered The Chosen, The Last Supper, which is a Christian film. I'm an evangelical Christian. Hollywood despises us with a burning passion. And I have to say, I love watching Grace, but she's extremely dismissive of evangelical Christians. She almost never mentions us, or barely in passing, right? And any Christian films, she won't even review them. I didn't have any hope that Grace would ever possibly review The Chosen, The Last Summer, and The Last Supper. And frankly, the vast majority of critics are massively ignoring it. And Jeremy Jahns reviewed it, was very fair, and did an excellent job reviewing it. And I was shocked, right? So I'm here giving him his flowers when he earned them, right? Because the reality is he just did something that Grace would never, ever do. I couldn't imagine Grace getting out to see, and I've watched her for a decade, right? So I still believe she runs circles around Jeremy Jahns, and I really believe that Jeremy Jahns has like 800,000 subscribers that he doesn't deserve, that should be ported, that YouTube should just hand over to Grace, right? Like based on merit, right? But that's not how the world works. But I had to give Jeremy Jahns his flower. I had to admit he gave evangelical Christians some shine that Grace would never, ever give us the time of day. And that's a little sad. I wish that was different. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.